better for you!
Jock, no! Don't do that!
Stay out of this, little boy. It'll be better.
Of course, sir. Oops. Pardon me, sir. The ball seems to have a mind of its own.
You see? It works. 100 kilometers per hour.
I still didn't give it my all. Micro Ice, are you part of this? Micro Ice?
Well, Micro Ice, we meet again. Go, get rid of these brats for me.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready! Well, I'll be...
Here's the drill. You see the red line on the other side of the field? You have to get there as fast as you can, dribbling the ball.
Piece of cake.
Obstacles will appear on your way. You'll have to dribble around them without losing any time.
Smaller piece of cake.
Ready? Go!
Oh boy, this is getting complicated. Absolutely awesome!
I need an offensive test, not a defensive one.
What's going on? Did you hear her? Change the program!
The breath.
do that?
We gotta get a closer look. Maybe she has wings on her back.
You got it all wrong, guys. That's not the angel. The angel's over there.
Gotta make this goal. Gotta make this goal.
See that? One more! Good training pays. I knew the breath wasn't dead.
Our Snow Kids got a serious pep talk at halftime. Some fine playing there. Yeah. Pointed.
Since you wanted to help, I found a little job for you.
Cool! What is it?
So, do you still fancy a pirate's life as much as you did?
You might be wondering, why are we having a meeting right before leaving for Genesis Stadium? He could have done this during the practice sessions. What's his deal? Etc. Football fans are going to see you play for the first time in Genesis Stadium. They will discover you, judge you, as if you were a new team. So before leaving, I'd like you to make an effort, too, to look at yourselves objectively. You should be able to judge yourselves as if you were another team. Each of you will tell me what you think best represents your play during the matches so far. Ahito?
When I blocked Neely shot on goal.
Ahito? Ahito! Very good. Jock?
My goal against Corner.
My defending against the shadows.
The upfield charge against the Rikers?
When I dribbled almost all the way upfield against the Pirates.
And you, Tia?
Our second goal against the Red Tigers.
Finally. Yes, I said finally. Finally our something. When I ask you what best represents you, the Snow Kids, all you say is my goal, my defending, my blocked shot. You have to think as a team.
And me, sir, you didn't ask me my opinion.
Maybe you were going to tell me about your penalties, your haphazard ball control. It's not my intention to discourage you, just the opposite, in fact. I wanted to remind you before we head to Genesis Stadium that your strength is team play. When you all play together, you are really a great team. All right, now we can go. Genesis Stadium, here we come.
We're always ready for everything, Coach.
And welcome to Genesis Stadium.
Few comments, please, for Galaxy News. Few words for Genesis Football.
Maybe I spoke a little too soon.
Something impressive, but this is something else. Happy birthday, Captain.
Here. Happy birthday.
This is from an old friend.
Wow! All this is for me?
And here's a ball, signed by Warren himself. Mr. Rocket, someone is waiting for you in the conference room.
That's my present to you.
Oh, really?
Don't say anything.
Rocket? I want to introduce you to someone.
Who is it?
I'll leave you two alone.
Good evening, young man.
Good evening?
Apparently it's somewhat of a special day for you. No?
Yes, it's my birthday. I'm 16 today.
16 years old. You're all grown up. 16 years. That's a long time.
Leave them alone.
But who are you? Oh yeah, I recognize you. You're the flower lady. That's it.
Rocket. I'm your mother.
My mother?
What happened?
He didn't like my surprise. I managed to track his mother down and I organized a little meeting downstairs.
You think he'd be happy to see her again?
I guess not, though.
I'm going to bed. I don't feel like celebrating anymore.
How about you, May? You won't let us down, will you?
Sorry, I'm wiped out. I'm going to bed too.
And the fun just rolls on. Huh? May! May!
Oh, call them Simbai.
Narata, you think he'll be a football wizard like you?
It's a little too soon to tell, don't you think?
Well, he'll be proud of his father today anyway. You're going to play great. I'm sure of it.
Can you believe it, Kira? If we beat the Shadows, it's our ticket to Genesis Stadium. You'll finally be able to have your chance there. They have the biggest movie studios in the galaxy.
Oh, Narata, that would be wonderful.
Huh?
I always thought that I'd be one of these stars one day.
You're already one of these stars, Jock. Getting rid of the Metaflux won't change that.
What if we lose the match against the Technoid, huh? What if this whole adventure suddenly ends? It would be like it never existed. Like I never existed.
Jock, that bracelet with the medallion you have, where'd you get it?
It was my mother's. Why?
Was?
She died giving birth to me. You knew my mother?
Jock, there are only two medallions like this. The one that belonged to your mother, and this one. She gave it to me for our wedding. You understand, don't you?
You're my...
Yes, Jock.
I can't believe it. I have a father, and he's Sonny Blackbones.
I know you just had a terrible first half. It happens to the best of us. That's why whatever you do, you shouldn't give up. This match belongs to you. You have to make as much of it as you can, because it's not every day that you play a Galactic Football semi-final. Can't you see it? When I first met you, you had a love of the game. That's what's missing now. Part of me envies you. No one on Achillean has ever experienced what you're experiencing. When I was your age, I never dreamed that I'd accomplish half of what you have. Norata, Adim, the others, and me. None of us would have had this chance. But you do.
You call this a chance? We can't do a thing without the breath of Achillean.
It has nothing to do with the breath. But it has everything to do with your self-confidence.
Our self-confidence? I should have never listened to you. We should have never gotten out the Metaflux. And look where we are now, at the mercy of cans. We've ruined everything. All my shots used to be successful. When I still had the breath. Oh. Huh? Huh?
Was that? You see? The breath is still in you. You have to fight until the end. You have to believe in it. We've bounced back from much worse. The breath is still in us. We just needed a little time for it to come back. We're gonna own the next half.
He's right. We can't throw in the towel. We'll show those machines what we can really do.
This isn't over yet. If you believe in victory, it'll be yours. Put the pressure on right away.
An incredible tackle by May. That's the first time we've seen a move like that.
Keep on going, Chuck. Don't take any prisoners. Just go.
Ah, finally! And not a moment too soon!
I think it's important for me to explain something about the Snow Kids' poor performance during that first half. So thank you for bringing it up, Callie. My players were about to blow up before that match. The breath was becoming a bad thing for them. I had the same experience myself with the smog. The flux must not be stronger than the love of the game, and that is what some of my players had lost. That's why I asked them to make every effort not to play with the breath, and they took my advice.
If I may, Arch, if that was your strategy, it was really unusual. If the breath hadn't reappeared, you wouldn't have been able to come back and score.
The breath did reappear because my players deserved it. It was a challenge of a sort.
A challenge? It was a gamble. And a coach that plays dice with his players doesn't deserve to win.
I respect my players, Artegor, and at least I never poached any of mine from other teams.
You're referring to Sined, of course. He was a Snow Kid when the competition started. What happened?
Sined understood early on that he wouldn't go very far without a coach who would let him develop his potential.
Sined has talent, that much I know, but he has to learn to acknowledge his mistakes.
What do you mean?
Sined takes the game too personally. He tends to mistake boldness for aggression.
Sined's style is indeed rather, shall we say, intense. As we can see in these images, he's not particularly gentle on the field, but I think we can all agree that he knows how to put on a show. Anyway, Artegor, Sined is sort of your protege. However, the other Shadow players have more experience than he does. So my question is, how do you make sure that there's harmony among your players?
Simple. The answer is smog. With smog, my team is a goal-scoring machine. But I didn't come here to give away my training secrets.
You are a secretive man, Artegor. We have very few images from your players' training sessions. Turning to you, Arch, would you like to tell us a little about the makeup of your...
Gladly. All the players that I selected already had their own individual talents. Rocket, the captain, is a terrific passer. He's sort of the team's conductor on the field. And we have some very good people on defense, like May, who does a fantastic job. And that doesn't stop her from surprising us when she needs to. I already mentioned Ahito in the goal, but having his brother Thran on defense gives us a reliable safety net. Tia has impressed us all from day one. She was the first one to use the breath, but there was a real danger that we were relying on her too much.
Yes, I remembered that she was the target of many an attack. Your opponents aren't fooling themselves. They know the threat that she poses to them.
Oh, that's why Jock is so important. He had to learn how to frame his shots. But apart from experience, he really wasn't lacking much else.
Is he lacking experience with success as well? Is Jock letting fame go to his head?
I'm not going to answer that question. Each player has to learn how to handle pressure. All I can say is that today, Jock is at the top of his abilities. The team is united, and each player has his or her place.
Micro Ice too?
Ha ha ha! Especially Micro Ice. His sense of improvisation has gotten us out of situations that we thought were hopeless. Believe you me, Micro Ice knows how to get things moving.
Too bad it's always in the wrong direction.
In any event, this is the first time that a team from Achillean has made it to this level. But the players trained by Arch will be facing opponents who are raring for a fight. This will be one of the great moments of the Galactic Football Cup, and there have been lots of them already.
I knew you'd come.
I came to find out what you know about all this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you know about Blaylock, my father, and the Metaflux? What's your role in all this?
I repeat, Jock, I don't know what you're talking about.
You want to know which one of us is the best, right?
I already know that, Jock. I just want to prove it to you on the field. First, to score 10 goals. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, I was dreaming. Nice of you to come.
I wasn't gonna miss out an occasion like this. This is the first time you've invited me to a restaurant since we met. Even when...
Which table would you like?
Well, as far as I can tell, the place isn't jam-packed.
I reserved the entire restaurant for just the two of us. Might as well make the first time exceptional, right?
Three to zip. Well, Jock, my friend, this looks like it will be even easier than I thought.
Three to one. And that makes 4. 4 to 3. I have the impression, Sined, my friend, that you overestimated your ability.
you, Jock! Better than you!
General, Baldwin speaking. There's a problem.
You're the problem, Baldwin. Just admit that you weren't expecting that. Not more than Blaylock, anyway.
Maddox!
Fire! Move back!
Where is Sonny Blackbones? Answer me.
Sorry, Sonny. Your friends signed your death warrant sooner than planned.
Sonny!
Open this door!
Sonny, I'm begging you. Hang in there. Yeah!
There are only a few minutes remaining, and the Shadows are still leading 1-0. They're headed straight to victory. This is definitely the last chance the Snow Kids have to score a goal. Defender! Rocket gets a free kick! He gets it just at the right time!
Narada.
History's repeating itself, Kira.
Yes, but this time, nothing will stop Achillean.
Rocket only needs his usual 2 or 3 steps to wind up for his kick. The crowd is holding its breath. Are the Snow Kids finally going to score a goal? field is completely frozen.
Oh, no!
This is impossible.
Rocket, let me take this free shot. Rocket, please. I want to redeem myself. I'm begging you, Rocket. I have to do this.
Rocket, no. Don't listen to him. Rocket?
Arch, communication with the field has been cut off. The frost must have damaged the circuits.
The match can now continue. I remind you that the Shadows are leading 1-0, and there's only 1 minute of play left. In other words, if the Snow Kids don't score a goal now, they will have lost the final. This is unbelievable! It looks like Jock is going to make the free kick. Yes, that's right! The fate of the Snow Kids is at Jock's feet! Did Arch decide to trust in his star player after all?
Jock, no! Don't do this! Don't ruin everything!
Clamp, we did it. We found Sonny. He's safe and sound. I hope it's not too late. Clamp, can you hear me?
Jock's in motion! The Snow Kid's fate is on the line! Oh, looks like Jock totally flubbed his shot!
No! It can't end like this!
This time the Snow Kids are finished!
Hold on! This is incredible! The ball seems to be changing direction!
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
An amazing goal by Jock! A phenomenal goal!
He's incredible, isn't he, Maya? Yes, he is.
The Snow Kids have remarkable team unity since the start of extra time. They've never played this well before. What a move! I mean, what a move! Jock is now alone facing the goal. Will he bring victory to his team? Incredible! What an opportunity! The Shadows can thank their goal post.
What in the galaxy are you doing? Don't let them play!
Communication is back online, Arch. You can speak to them now.
There's no point in that, Clamp. It looks like they're doing just fine without me.
What's going on, Jock? Do you really intend to sacrifice your father for a stupid football match?
My father's safe and sound, Sined. You must be happy. We're finally going to find out who's the best, me or you.
One-on-one against Ahito.
Ahito, I'm begging you, don't panic.
What an incredible save!
No! Oh, you stupid kid!
Ahito has literally saved his team from defeat.
Wow, that was close.
Okay, get in position and stay focused.
see what happens when you try?
Snow Kids have the ball again, but the shadows are hanging tough. Rocket shoots! From very far! You have to really wonder who will be the first to score.
Come on!
Hey, guys! I don't want to sound like I'm overdoing it or anything, but I think we just won! Don't you think we should jump with joy or something?
This is marvelous.
They did it, Maya! They did it! Our kids did it!
No! This can't be happening! This is impossible!
What's happening is simply incredible! The Snow Kids have won the final! The Galactic Football Cup final! It's incredible, phenomenal, extraordinary! The Snow Kids are the new champions of the galaxy! The undisputed kings of football! Who could have predicted this even a few months ago when they were entirely unknown? Who could have predicted this when Art showed up on Achillean a few months ago to build his team? No one. Absolutely no one. And that's what makes football such a beautiful sport. And here's the cup! The much-cherished cup! The much-desired, longed-for cup!
Jock, you should accept it. You deserve it most.
No, Rocket. You're the captain.
Exactly. And as the captain, I ask you to accept it for the entire team.
To give me courage.
Your mother would be proud of you, Jock.
And that's it! The Cup has left for its great adventure! A complete tour of the galaxy where it will radiate the colors of the winning team, the Snow Kids, in the sky of every planet in the system.
I'm better than you, Arch, and I'll prove it to you! You see, Arch? With your ideas and my machines, we finally were able to do it.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Clamp. But we still have to find out if we can do it twice in a row.
I'm game!